Mr. George Cantref, your host for Solve Math, and also the CEO of Geocan Educational Channel. Yes, today marks our second lesson on converting or changing of fractions into decimals. Specifically, we are changing proper fractions into decimals. Please pay critical attention. We have some questions on the board. Let's move to the board, follow simple rules, and solve them. Now, long division is the basis for converting fractions into decimals. So as I always say, if you don't know your long division or if you've not watched our previous lessons, visit our YouTube channel, Geocan Educational Channel on YouTube, or Geocan Educational Channel on Facebook, or Solve Math or Kids Zone on Facebook. Let's move to the board. Pay critical attention here because math is about rules. Fantastic. Convert the following fractions into decimals. Good. We are using long division here, right? As I said. But please, it's step by step. Now, 3/5. The over sign is the same as division. It's the same as 3 divided by 5. So you write it 3 divided by what? 5. That's the first step. Now, you are going to use long division. So you have what? Your symbol here. And always, we know that this is the dividend, and this is the divisor. Then what? The dividend goes in. So here, the dividend is 3. 3 goes in, and the divisor is what? 5. It comes out. Good. What it means is that we are going to use the 5 times table, right? Good. You have to know your multiplication. It's also essential. Good. So 5 will fill 3 how many times? What I mean is 5 times what will give you what? 3. And pay attention. Look at something. Now, 5 times 1 will give you 5. I believe you got it. 5 times 2 will give you 10. So now, 5 times what will give you 3? It's not possible. They can't fill it. 5 can't fill 3. So now, math has given you the power to make it possible. Possible. How are you going to make it possible? By introducing 0 to the dividend. And immediately you introduce 0 to the dividend, you do something on top here. As I said, you introduce 0 to the dividend and introduce points on top. Immediately you add or join 0 to the what? The dividend. Good. Now you can start your multiplication. 5 times what will give you what? 30, or 5 will fill 30 how many times? And it's what? 5 times 6 will give you 30. So 5, 6, 30. I believe you saw where I wrote my 6 on top or in line with the 0. Meaning I'm using the 30. So 5, 6, 30. You quickly do your subtraction. 0 minus 0 is what? 0. 3 minus 3 is what? 0. Good. We are done because there are no more decades. What it means is that 3/5 is equal to 0.6. But now, as I always say, when you write 0.6, one may not see the points, right? So math has given you the power, as I'm saying, to put 0 here. So you see this at 0.6 and also put 0 in front. So 3/5 it's equal to 0.60. Math has given you that power when you are writing your final answer. I believe you got that. Let's move to the second one. 3/4. So you have 3 divided by what? 4. That is what it means. Using your long division, you have your symbol over here. The what? The dividend goes in 3. Your divisor 4 comes out, right? Now, meaning we are using for the 4 time table. I believe you get it. Pay critical attention here. 4 will fill 3 how many times? What will mean is 4 times what will give you what? 3. Is it possible at all? No, it's not possible because 4, 1 is 4. So math has given you the power to make it possible. So introduce what? 0 here. Immediately you do that, you introduce point here. So now 4 times what will give you 30, or a number closer to 30. 4 will fill 30 how many times? 4, 1, 4, 4, 2, 8, 4, 3, 12, 4, 4, 16, 4, 5, 20, 4, 6 is 24, 4, 6, 24, 4 times 7 is what? 28. Good. 4 times 8 is what? 32. Good. So now, look at 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 8 is 32, which will be more than the 30. What it means is that 4 will fill 37 times, and they will be left with a remainder. So we are going to use that one. So 4, 728. Good. You quickly do what? Your subtraction. Good. Now, 0 minus 8 is what? It's not possible. Go and borrow 1 from this 3. When you borrow 1, to be left with what? 2. That one, you put it in front of this 0 and you have 10. So now, 10 minus what? 8. And it's what? It's what? 2. And now we have 2 here. It's no longer 3. So 2 minus 2 is what? 0. Good. This is simple subtraction. I believe you got that. That's 30 minus 28. It's so simple. Good. Now, so what do we have here? We have what? 2, right? So now, 4 times what will give you what? 2. Is it possible? No. Now, as I always say, maths has given you the power to introduce 0 to it. And when you introduce 0, you do introduce decimal on top. Now, so you join 0 to this, right? And introduce decimal on top. But please, take note, we've already introduced our first decimal. So once you introduce a first decimal, even when you join a 0, you don't need to go and introduce another decimal again. No, the first decimal is okay. Good. So now, let's start our multiplication. 4 times 1 will give you what? 20. Or 4 will fold 20 how many times? And it is 4 times what? 5 will give you what? 20. Good. I believe by now you should know 020 is what? 20, right? Because in mathematics, any digit with 0 in front is the same number. If you have 050, it's 50. 060 is 60. 016 is 16. Good. So you quickly do your subtraction here. 0 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 2 is what? 0. 0 minus nothing here is 0. You are done. Easy as ABCD. Now, what it simply means is that 3 over 4 is equal to 0.75. As I'm saying, maths has given you the power to what? Introduce 0 in front. Because one may not see that it's a decimal. So you put your 0 in your final answer. This time we have what? 2 what? Digits here already, so you don't need to join another 0. So the answer is 0.75. Good. I will leave question 3 for you. 6 over 15. Do that for me and furnish me with the results via our various platforms. This brings us to the end of our lesson today. As I always say, maths is about rules. And Geocan Educational Channel is in to help you with Solve Math. Embrace it and visit our YouTube channel, and you'll have more of this. So we meet again for our next lesson. It's Solve Math, Love Math. Adios!